Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous tutorial, we saw how to format strings using fstrings and format method, and format specifiers are one of the most important part of string formatting. Format specifier lets you control how values are displayed. So today in this tutorial, we'll talk about format specifiers. Here you can see the syntax of format specifiers. First is field name, fill, align, sign, hash symbol, 0, width, comma, precision and type. Here not all parts are required. You can include only what you need. Here field name is variable name or value and fill is padding character. You can use 0, star or any single character. Align is text or number alignment. You can use left alignment, right alignment, center alignment or equals to alignment. Next is sign field. Sign controls how positive and negatives are displayed when formatting numbers. Then hash symbol modifies the output format of numbers in specific ways. Then 0, this is 0 padding field. Then width is minimum total field width. Comma is a separator. And precision for floats, number of decimal places, and for strings, maximum characters. Here type, it stands for format type. And here first let's talk about the default values for different fields. Default value for fill is space, and for alignment, left alignment for strings, right alignment for integers or floats, and it applies only when width is used. If width is not given, we can't see any alignment. For example, here when I take number as 10, if I take just 5 here, that is the width, total length of the string is 5, and here you can see spaces, that is the default value for fill. It will pad the value with space. And also about alignment, when we didn't use any alignment, here for numbers we can see right alignment, and for string you can see left alignment. And you can see this only when width is mentioned. If width is not given, then you can't see any alignments. And for sign field, value is negative, default value is negative. It only show the negative sign, do not show anything for positive numbers. For example, here you can see 56 is a positive number, minus 7 is a negative number. So when we take num1 here, it shows 56, not plus 56. For minus, it will show the symbol. So the default value for sign is negative, minus symbol. And the default value for precision is 6 decimals for floats and full characters for strings. Here is an example. We have a floating point number. If you mention num, then we'll get all the decimals. If I mention just f, then we'll get only 6 decimal here, right? And for strings, we'll get whole strings. Then for types, when not mentioned, automatically determined by Python. Okay, so these are the few default values for different fields. Next, let's dive into each section of Python's format specifier fields one by one. We'll go in order, starting with fill. So fill specifies the character used for padding when the value does not occupy the whole width. It is used only when width is specified, must be exactly one character, and must be followed immediately by an alignment character. So these are the few rules you need to follow while using fill. Next, let's take few examples. Here I'll take value as 10, an integer number. Next, here you can see I'll use this filling character, that is star. Then we need to use alignment field with that, so I'll use center alignment. And also I'll take width as 10. So let's enter this. Here you can see the output. Now what if I don't use alignment field? What will happen? If I press enter, here you can see the error. And also if we don't use width, just use padding character and alignment center like this, and if you press enter, you can't see the padding characters or alignment because width is not given. Let's take another example. Here we'll format a string called hello. I'll use padding character as this, center alignment and width as 10. Here you can see the output. And here another example. Here I'll use padding character as y, alphabet y, center alignment and width as 9. and here you can see the output. Now what if I use two characters as the padding character? Here YU is my padding characters, center alignment and width as 7, and here we'll get the error. Padding character must be exactly one character. You need to follow that rule. And also you can use this with format method also. Format specifier with the format method like this. Right? Here you can see the output. Okay, so this is about fill field. Next, let's talk about align field. Align is for alignment, specifies how the value should be aligned within the available field width. So we have left alignment, right alignment, center alignment, as well as sign aware alignment. For that we'll use equals to operator. Alignment must be used with width, otherwise no padding occurs and alignment has no visible effect. As I said previously, if you want to see the alignments, then you need to mention the width. Then let's take few examples. Here I'll use a string, then we'll take center alignment and width as 10. So here you can see the output. Here padding character is space. It will take the default value. If I take left alignment, here you can see the output, left alignment, and here you can see spaces. Or you can use right alignment like this. And also another alignment is equals to. If I use this on string here, we'll get error. It is only used on numbers. This alignment is called as sign aware alignment. It will pad after the sign for numbers. For example, here we took a number and here you can see it works like a right alignment for numbers. But here 56 is a positive number. We didn't mention any sign. But if I take a negative value here, for example, here if I take -7 here and if I press enter, here you can see sign, after that padding, then number. Now if I didn't use this alignment operator, if I use right alignment for -7, then we'll get output like this. This is the difference between this alignment operator and right alignment operator. You can use sign aware alignment with numbers. It will pad characters after the sign for numbers. Here you can see you can use this with the format method also. Also, as I said, if we didn't mention width, we can't see the alignment effects. Okay, so this is about alignment field. Next field is sign. The sign field controls how positive and negative signs are displayed for numeric values. If we take positive as sign, shows sign for both positive and negative numbers. If we take negative as sign, shows only the negative sign. And if you take space, leading spaces for positive numbers, negative stays the same. And here you can see the example. When you don't use any sign, it will take the default value, that is minus, as I said previously. If I take sign as positive, then here you can see the output. If I take sign as negative, here you can see the output. And also if I take space as sign, then what will happen? Here you can see the output. And the next field is hash symbol, or it is called as alternate form. The hash flag modifies the output format of numbers in specific ways. It has no effect on strings. If we mention hash B, adds 0B prefix. If we mention hash O, it will add 0O prefix. And if we add hash X, then 0x prefix. If I add hash F, ensures decimal point appears in the output. And here you can see the example. You can see the prefix in the output. And here this hash symbol doesn't convert the number into binary number or octal number form. It is done by the type field. Type field converts input to binary, octal or other forms. This hash or alternate form only adds prefix to the number. Alright, this is about hash. Then we have zero padding field. The zero flag tells Python to pad the value with zeros instead of spaces when the output is shorter than the specified width. It works only if width is specified. It automatically sets fill as 0 and alignment as equals to unless you explicitly override them. So here you can see few examples. This 0 flag pads the value with 0 when we have width which is greater than the length of the number or the string. Alright, next field is width. The width field sets the minimum total number of characters the formatted output should occupy. If the actual value is shorter, it is padded. If the value is longer, Python keeps the full value. Width must be positive integer. We can combine it with fill, align and other specifiers. And here you can see few examples. Without width you can't see alignment effect and fill effect. And with width, and if width of the string is larger than the mentioned width, it won't truncate the value or string. Python keeps the full value. Like this. Here we can see the examples. And the next field is comma. The comma is used to add thousands separator to numbers to make large number more readable by grouping digits with commas. So here you can see it works with numbers. It won't work with strings. And here we can see few examples. The next field is precision. The precision field controls the number of digits after decimal for floating point numbers and the maximum number of characters for strings. Always starts with dot followed by an integer. Must be used with compatible types like float, strings, like this. And here you can see the examples for floating point numbers as well as for strings. Next field is type. Format conversion type. The type field tells Python how to format or convert the value whether as a decimal, hexadecimal, string, float, percentage, etc. D for decimal number, B for binary number, O for octal number, X for hexadecimal form, F for fixed point, percentage for percentage, S for string. So here we can see the examples. This field actually converts the value to binary form, hexadecimal form or octal form or in the percentage form. And if you want that prefix 0b, 0x, 0o like that, then you need to use this. Okay, so this is about format specifiers. So that's it for now guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll meet you in next class. Till then, take care.